I wouldn't even consider labeling myself as a video game critic, mainly because of the professional manner of the word. But it goes without saying that everyone has their own set of critical lenses. A critical lens means critiquing a game from a specific point or perspective. It could be any form of media, really. It is unusual for a game to fall flat on all angles, but this game has. It is the worst game I have ever played, no questions asked. The term worst usually classifies as being the lowest of the low, but on the internet it is so overused and hackneyed it has been stripped of all impact. But I mean it when I say this game is the worst. Called Meme Run. It only took me about 3 years to find it, but better late than never. So this game called Meme Run, essentially a game for normie degenerate plebs. The only section of society that I think might enjoy this are behind the meme fans, the person who makes the history of meme videos. Before I share the fundamentals and concept of the game, I wanted to give some backstory on the development of that said game. The developer consists of a teenager and his younger brother who go by Ninja Pig Studios. Before Meme Run, they made Nook games that in my opinion poorly rehashed other games such as Pictionary. There was another one that tried to bank off of Flappy Bird of all things. I would have looked more into these games, but the Nook store sadly shut down March 15th, 2016, so I didn't get to. They finally expanded the horizon to the Wii U, which from a business perspective was strange, with the release of IQ Test. It would be more fitting as a mobile game in my eyes. It's about as fun as it sounds. Apparently it must have garnered enough money to allow Ninja Pig Studios to make another game on the system. This game was to be Meme Run. When the trailer released, reception was Amy Schumer level. I know that joke was an all-nighter. It didn't help that the trailer only had a few seconds of actual gameplay. Either people thought it was going to be utterly shoddy, or it's a joke that could never really happen. Sadly, the first option mentioned is the correct one. It was submitted to Nintendo 4 times before Nintendo gave their approval to allow the game on the eShop. I'm unsure why it was approved the 4th time. Possibly Nintendo was tired of hearing this, so they just threw the irksome kid a bone, and I wouldn't blame Nintendo for doing so. Meme Run was released to the public for $5, and why they thought that was reasonable is beyond me. The game's concept is to be an infinite runner, which makes me want to reinstate my opinion that it should have been a mobile game, because that's the go-to for these kind of things. Graphics wise, it's what you'd expect. I hate video games that utilize the tool of asset flipping. It's even worse when the good assets being stolen are these abominations instead. The only good, decent asset, the sniper, the original one, for whatever reason was placed with this MS Paint sniper, as he calls it. But that's besides the point. Now I want to get into more of the technical aspect of it, starting with the controls. The player has to press A to jump and B to slide. The jump is sluggish, and to add insult to injury, there's an extensive cooldown period after the jump, and it's really hard to time. Also, I've fallen through a platform on multiple occasions, really irritating. While sliding works, there's so much quote-unquote comedy thrown on the screen that it's near impossible to know when to activate it. Little side note, none of these actions have animations. The jump effect, it just moves the character up. The GIF stays the same, and sliding just turns the character horizontal. There's a big lead mode added to the game for free, and it manages to be worse than the original. It's the same thing with the white text memes, Elboy. Don't get me wrong, this game is challenging, however, it is for all the wrong reasons. For games like Dark Souls and a few NES classics, the game is challenging throughout, but there's still a sense of accomplishment and progression. Here it is only difficult because it's broken. There's no structure, time, precision, or anything to make it rewarding in the slightest. Yes, I understand it's more of a novelty, not to be taken seriously. It's called Meme Run, and the comedy is subjective. But how can someone find these outdated jokes funny anyway? If you happen to, please feel free to spend some time on my channel. You'll be laughing your head off. This game was poorly received. The game even got taken down due to a copyright strike on the troll face. Couldn't make that up even if I tried. That's what happened. Most notably from Nintendo Life and Ninja Pig Studios' reaction to the 1 out of 10, abysmal. It's priceless. First off, he states that since Nintendo Life didn't get a review copy, they're all angry. Then he says, used ad block, threatening. Then Nintendo didn't allow him creative freedom on the Wii U. Then make it on computer. And finally, made fun of people that got Apple Watches. I thought that was ironic coming from the creator Meme Run. Oh yeah, and he made a sequel. And there's no way I'm playing it.